Hello everybody and welcome to this new video tutorial of GEF, where we're going to learn today how to create a master size set. What's a master size set? A master size set is a file where we have all the different sizes of a pattern, of a cloth. So the starting point is the first file we're going to have into the system, into the GEF system, which is the master design, the design where we're going to have all the information like pattern, colors, shape, type of clothes, and manufacturing information. And from this we're going to create what will be this file, where we can see, we get closer, we can see the different sizes of the clothes. Here's an S size, an M, an L XL, 3XL, double XL. These are the adult sizes and the kid sizes, 16 years, 12 to 14, and they are placed in a way that we can place them into the paper, into the file to print, where we can continue with the manufacturing process. So to do this, we have to start, as I said, with the master design. First step is to select all the pieces, all the parts of the pattern. In this case, we got two sleeves, the front side, back side, and the neck. We copy it, and then we go to a new document. The name of the document, it's kind of irrelevant, but because once it's uploaded to the system, it will give a new code. So I recommend to always you can trace it in your computer. The best way is name of the client, name of the club, the pattern, we have the master design code, which in this case is the 12,755, where we got it here. When we download the master design from the web, the name of the master design will always start with an MD, stands for master design, a hyphen, low hyphen, and a number. This ID is the number the system has to look for this design. So the master size set in this case will have, or I recommend to give it the same number, but again, once it's uploaded to the system, this name will be changed into the code the system has. And at the end, I just go for MSS, which stands for master size set. Size of the document, it's again irrelevant, because this is not going to be a printing document. It's a point of information. I just select the whole working area, but I will change in a couple of minutes. I will change the size of the artboard because we can need it. So now we just paste the design, and now we have to place it in the best way we can handle it. So in a vertical position, we go and place all the clothes, all the parts of the clothes. This is the neck. I put it in vertical, and now I just align it to the bottom, so it will be aligned on the bottom. Why this? We'll discover right now. Now what we have to do is to copy into this document the patterns with all the sizes. Where we can get this document? Now we are working with a FTP server, which has all the information needed to work. So I will log in, and once I'm logged in, you will have a folder here. If you don't know how to use FileZilla, which is a FTP server client, sorry, is here in this half right part of the screen. You have the files, the folders where which are in the server. So you will have a folder named SizeSet Tools, which if we open it, will have different files, Illustrator files, with the code of the pattern and the year, because we may make minor changes in the pattern shape. So you have to open this file or download it to your computer, just dragging into your computer, which the left part of the screen has the folders of your computer I just downloaded before. And what I have to do is open it. I open it and will go to the Illustrator. Well, this is the document I told, where we have the different sizes, in this case of this pattern, the HMR-LC, which as I told, we have the different sizes, an S to the 3XL in the adult sizes, and the 16, the biggest kid size, to the 5-6 years. So what we have to do is to start copying these patterns, these sizes. I'll just gather these 4 different sizes, copy it, go to my document, and paste it. Now it's where I told we can work with the artboard size, just to have the white background, or instead, if we go smaller, have a gray background. This depends on how you like to work. I recommend this for this design just because one thing we have to have clear is this: all the patterns, all the parts of the patterns and the different sizes had small code on the bottom, which has the letter of the size and the word pedido, which means order in Spanish. Why? Because this is a way to trace all the parts of the clothes, all the parts of the pattern. So in this case, the design, if we can see, it's a black design. We have 3 parts and 1 on the bottom, which will be red. So we need to change the color, in this case, of the name of this code. So we just select the text, and we need to select the text, and change it into white. I'm doing this holding the shift key, so I can select and unselect the parts I'm dragging. So I just changed the color of the text, and now you can see the color is white. So we can have we can see it once we place the design on this pattern. So, and that's why also I just put the gray background and moving out the artboard space. So first of all, easy is select all the necks of the different sizes, clicking on the eyedropper tool, and click over the neck we copy from the master design file. We can see here we had a gray border. I insist not to use border colors on the necks and either on the designs, because it may had a kind of fail once we print it. So full color, the next are done, so we can delete this part right now, and now we are going to the main part of the design. This is an L size because all the designs are made from an L size, and now we're gonna have to duplicate this. I will duplicate over the L pattern, the L size, and we can see small s in place. So what we have to do is select a piece of the real pattern we're gonna use, the real pattern we're gonna use, and align the whole design to the bottom. Align with this, and then next step is selecting each part of the cloth and aligning to the center. You can see we can do it manually first, and then with the align tool, which I recommend. Once it's aligned, you can see the border of the design has some kind of margin, security margin. In this case, it's 1 centimeter wider or bigger. Sorry, bigger from the real design. So you can, what we have to do in this case is always aligning on the bottom. We have to align the clothes on the bottom where we're gonna start, and we have this margin. Sometimes we're gonna have it on the old designs, we're gonna have it on the new ones, we're not. So now with the direct tool, direct selection tool, we select the border of the cloth and erase this border. We're gonna release the clipping mask created before. All the designs are made on, in this case, a square design and clipped and creating a clipping mask so we can have the real shape. So first we have to do is release the clipping mask, sorry, then select everything of the sleeve in this case and make a new clipping mask with the real border. We just click it and we will see we have the shape and everything is grouped inside, even the code we talk about. So now it's done. On one sleeve, we're gonna try on the front. It's quite similar. It's an easy design. Select the border, release. Oh, sorry. We have to delete. One thing we have to delete the border. The mask is released, and then we select the design. Make sure you select the whole design just in case once it's released the first clipping mask, the design is not grouped. So in this case it is. So we can create the clipping mask, which the keyboard shortcut is Command 7 or Control 7 if you're using a Windows computer, a Windows software, sorry. So once again we delete the border, select the whole part and Command 7, Control 7 to create the new clipping mask. We can select the part and release the clipping mask back. Sometimes there are objects which are attached to this clipping mask that could be deleted without notice it. So I don't recommend doing this because also you have to select this border, the old pattern border shape, and delete it and then create the new clipping mask. I will go backwards and do it as I'm telling. It's the best way. Just delete the border, select the whole design including the border, and clip mask. So right now we have done the first size, the L. We had prepared the L.